How you doing, YouTubers? This is my last attempt to try and show you how to pick a lock with two paper clips. Ordinary paper clips, run of the mill, I guess a couple inches long, nothing special about them. Set you up in a little stand here. Okay. What you want to do is you want to take that first paper clip, you want to bend it out. Bend that first part straight. And you want to give the very end a very slight curve. So, that's what we're working with. See if we can get that to focus. No. Okay. And you're going to take the second paper clip. A little more difficult to make. You want to bend it almost all the way straight until you have a little hook at the end. See? Hook. And what you want to do is you're going to compress that. You want to squeeze it down so this is flat. Can't be done with, well, probably can be done with fingers, but not my fingers, so it's where a good heavy object comes in handy. A hammer, a wrench, a rock. Can give it a little L shape right there, get a good handle on it. What you want to do is just hammer it flat, straight down. You're going to end up with something like that, and then just keep rotating it and hammering it. From the opposite ends, from the sides, all around. So you got a nice little tiny loop. See? Smush. Okay. You're going to bend that down and maybe bend the back in. So here's your little flat part. And this is going to be your handle. This is going to be called the tension wrench. And here's your pick. That's all you need right there. Let's go find a door. Okay, we found my front door. As you can see, we have a deadbolt, which are primarily for security. And we have a doorknob, which are usually for privacy. Lockable. See that little guy coming out right there? So you can tell these are functioning doorknobs. Here are our tools still. See if we can't get a better angle there. Okay, now what you want to do, I would highly recommend go looking up a locksmithing 101 guide so you can get the basic mental pictures of what's going on inside the lock as you're trying to pick it. It will make this whole process a lot easier. Now, we're going to try to pick the deadbolt here. So, we're going to lock it. We're going to take our torque wrench, and we want to put the torque wrench all the way in at the bottom. Actually, we need to bend it a little more, so we're going to straighten out our handle. We're going to bend it further down. So now our double piece is right here. The reason we smush this down is because there's going to be some tension in there. You're going to need the tension, and it's going to deform this very easily. As long as you got the two pieces smushed together, it should hold its shape much better. Now you want to put that inside the lock all the way on the bottom. Find a good spot for it, and you want tension. See? I put it in about sideways all the way on the bottom. Push it back as far as you can, and then tension. See? Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to hold the tension on there. Going to bend it a little down to get it out of the way for the pick. Same pick as before. Okay, now while you're holding the tension on the torque wrench, you want to push the pick all the way into the back. Try and get those pins back there. You want to move it up forward gently. Little by little, still trying to manipulate those pins in there. During the entire process, you want to make sure you maintain the tension on that torque wrench. Very important. If you looked up the guide, you will know why. Ooh, I dropped my pick. The pick is going to bend much more easily. You can either take it out and readjust it accordingly, or as I do, I spin it around and rebend it. You always want to make sure that the pick, the very end right there, is pointed up. That's where the pins are. And if you ever want to check your process, unfortunately you're going to reset yourself doing it, but let it go. If you hear any clicks, you're doing it right. Those are the pins falling back into place. Okay. Put the tension on. Got the pick in there. And then just fiddling with those pins, knocking them up and down. An actual locksmith would probably use a little more finesse in this process. I'm not a real locksmith, I'm just self-taught, so mostly I just jiggle the shit out of it. Excuse my language. See if we can find out how to bleep that out. But your main objective is you want to keep the tension on the wrench, and you want to keep pushing those pins around up top. If you need to take it out, I actually have a few other pins here ready to go. This is the fourth video I tried making. One more pin set aside. This one, bend it, stick it in. One of the first things you'll read in any guide is locksmithing takes patience. And of course, as soon as I say that, I got it. You just keep turning. Now, deadbolts are a little harder to turn. You have to keep in mind a key is solid brass. These are just paper clips. So you can just twist them together the best you can. Get a nice close-up. Just keep twisting. Need that sucker to turn. Ooh. Come on. There we go. Jiggle it back and forth a little bit if you have to. This lock is a little old, unoiled, but all in all, there you go. That lock has been successfully picked. I just broke my paperclip in there twisting it around, but this piece right here will not turn unless there's a key in it, unless all the pins have been placed correctly. See? And then we're going to just turn it around.